Oh, welcome to the live stream. I was actually going to do a video. I didn't realise that I'd gone live. So I'm just doing a few bits in the fish room, and I want to talk about some fish treatment that I've got going on. That's from a trusted YouTuber. So hopefully you guys are in the comment section. I don't know if I can see it on this phone. And you're all doing awesome. Like I said, I didn't actually realise I was doing a live stream, but yeah, we can be on a live for at least an hour. Hopefully you guys will be involved. So just drop a comment in the comment section, that'd be awesome. Tripod go in. Whoever's in, just drop a comment. Tell me if the sound and AV is good. That'd be awesome. I haven't got very long on this live stream, to be honest. I need to spend some time with my partner and family, so. Can't be on for too long this evening. Hi Red, thank you very much for confirming that. I'm not going to be on live for too long. I actually was going to make a video this evening. I didn't realise I clicked the live button instead of the video making tool. But nice to see you, Red. Hope you're doing awesome. It's a bit of a midweek one, so should be pretty good. I need to hit on a few subjects this evening regarding a sick fish that I've got. So I might just throw that into the mix. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream, but I can do. Like I say, it's going to be a real short one, probably about an hour or so. I need to spend some time with my fiance and my family, so hope you're all well. Hopefully I can entertain you for a little while. I'm literally just coming from work, so it's a bit of a unplanned stream. But we're going to look at some medication because I've got a fish that's a little bit poorly at the moment, and they've also given me some crazy amount of fry. Probably seen it on my shorts this week, so I've just put on a short regarding some German blue rams, and I've got absolutely tons of them, like crazy amounts. Do we have wedding dates yet? We don't, Red, unfortunately, but hopefully we can be. We're going to be planning that later on in the year, hopefully for next year. We're going to be getting married, so we'll sort that out. But I think she wants a holiday first before the wedding, so hopefully we can arrange something, and we'll probably let you know on the live streams. So as always with my live streams, yeah, it should be good. Well, I hope so anyway. As always with my live streams, it's very unplanned. We're going to be doing some feeding on the screen, obviously. I'm just trying to start out my brine shrimp hatcher. You guys will know that I've got there's this brine shrimp hatch going. And also, I want to talk about some medicine that I'm going to be trialling for the next couple of days. It's something that Arnold actually came up with. You guys know Arnold from King's Aquatics and Ants. So hopefully this medicine is going to work, because it's a bit of a pain in my ass at the moment. We've managed to pull the fry from the tank, because I bred the fish, and then we had a massive problem with the parents. So hopefully we can resolve that pretty sharpish with some of this medicine. Problem is in the UK. How are we doing there? Jeff K. Thanks for dropping in on the live stream. I'm just saying there, Jeff. It's a bit of an unplanned live stream. This I do need to be off pretty sharpish. I might do about an hour or so. But yeah, thanks for dropping in, and you're all more than welcome to drop comments in the comment section. I know you guys like to chat between yourselves, and a lot of you guys know each other, so that'll be pretty awesome as well. Hopefully the sound's pretty good out. I haven't got my mic on at the moment. I might have to just grab that and get some better audio. You probably can hear my air pumps going off because I've got them connected at the moment, but I'm going to try and sort out the audio as we go. So like I say, I'm just trying to sort out the brine shrimp, so I'm just leaving it to settle at the back there. You can probably just see it on the wall. It's looking very orange, so hopefully I can get a good hatch out of them, so I'll try and sort them out. I'm still in my work clothes, guys, so you'll have to excuse my attire, but this is how it works. Also, while we're on the live, in this bucket just here, I've been putting the excess salt water and the brine shrimp that I don't use in this bucket with an air stone. It's roughly about 35 degrees, it's 150% humidity in this fish room at the moment. So I've just been putting the excess brine shrimp in this bucket with an air stone, which I'll show you later on in the live stream. I'm hoping to grow them guys to adults because I've never done it before, but I think it should be a good little project, and I might make a video series on it as well. So we'll look into that in a moment. I'm just going to sort my brine shrimp out, guys, because I need to feed some of the fish in the fish room. Like I said, I've just got in from work and I've got the fry literally everywhere behind the camera, so I'll try to sort that out first. So what I've been doing, guys, is I'll get my brine shrimp, obviously this is in salt water. I've been siphoning this stuff out, so the liquid gold, as we all know, into this bucket, so the excess salt water goes in there. And obviously with the Ziss strainer, I think it's about 0.5 microns, so every now and again the brine shrimp can slip through the strainer and go into there. And basically what I'm trying to do is every day I'm pouring out this stuff, because I hatch out brine shrimp every day. I'm trying to grow some adults out in this bucket. So it's a bit of an experiment as we do in the fish rooms, but I'm basically just straining it out into there. So I just strain off the excess water. They're a little bit slow, these brine shrimp strainers, must admit. Might even just throw a little bit in, and then hopefully we can get some adults coming from that. So I've never grown them to adult size. So I just usually like to swirl it around a little. So what we end up with is, once you've got rid of the salt water, is the brine shrimp eggs. So this is how it looks once they're hatched. So that's just like straight brine shrimp. And what I'll do is I'll use the turkey base to them, and I use these little like hang on the tank containers. Just hang them anywhere. I usually get some tank water and wash them out. So I don't want any salt water in my tank, so I'll just rinse around. So then I can feed this to my fish, but I generally try and get rid of all the salt water, so I siphon it. And basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep the salt water. I know it's not fresh salt water because there's been so many brine shrimp in. This bucket's about half full now. I'm trying to grow up some adults, so my understanding is the water will go very misty, and then after a couple of days I've been feeding them yeast from like baker's yeast we use in bread. I've been using that and Hikari first bites, really small, low micron food to try and bring up these. Basically, try and bring up the brine shrimp to adults, and it's just from a bigger fish really. Like I'm trying to find a sustainable way to. Obviously, I hatch this out every day. If I can find a way to grow the shrimp up easier than buying it from the shop, because I buy it frozen, like the adult brine shrimp to feed the bigger fish. I'm trying to find a way to maybe set up a tank or bucket or whatever container to feed the adult shrimps to adult fish. So this will do me today and tomorrow morning. And what I'll do is I'll set up the brine shrimp hatchery again then, ready for tomorrow night and the day after. And I feed dry food in between. So like I've got like a half this is like half full now. I don't know if I can show you, but there's loads of brine shrimp there. And I'll show you the feeding in a minute. Once I get this straightened out fully, I'll show you around the tanks and how the fish react to live food. So like now there's a little bit left in the jug, and this is what I assume is unhatched brine shrimp. Now in this fish room it's about 30 degrees Celsius, and it's probably about 100% humidity. So this is what I call unhatched, so this is the eggs that float to the bottom, and I'll throw them in as well, and hopefully we'll get an extra hatch rate from the shrimp that didn't hatch before. And I'll just keep the rest of it, what I've got in here, to feed my fish, or my fish rooms, should I say. So I tend to get rid of all the salt water. That's the reason why I've done this, is because I throw the salt water away all the time. I just thought, why can't I just somehow keep the salt water and then feed my fish the brine shrimp that I've hatched, which I've got here. So this is like what I usually get on a daily basis. So I put like a litre of water to about 3 teaspoons of brine shrimp, and then a spoonful of salt as well. So I'll try and spin you around, because we'll try and feed some of the fish as well while we're on the live. So these, sorry for the banging and crackling, whatever. So these are the rainbow fish that you guys have seen 1,000,001 times, because I can't sell them because they're too young. And we'll get a pipette. So these guys at the moment are ready for sale. Well, like this guy right here is ready for sale. Some of the females are. Some of them are a little bit young, a little bit small yet. I can't really sell them to the shop. I need to wait for them to get bigger. But if I feed like the brine shrimp, I mean this stuff is like, it's insane. Like the fish go nuts. Look at that. They go absolutely nuts for this stuff. And I can feed this to any tank. I've got some Betta Fry in here. I want to show you my German Blue Ram Fry, because I'm really excited about this project. I'm hopefully going to make a video on it as well in the next couple of days at least. We've got the Bettas that I've been sort of medicating, because one of the male of the Bettas is really struggling at the minute. He's got Popeye and he's struggling quite bad. So I've been recommending some medicine from another YouTuber, from Arnold. You guys probably know him. And apparently this stuff works a treat. So I'm going to do a video series on how to use this medication, because it's new to me as well. So this is the one. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything like that, but this is the one that I'm going to be using on my German Blue Rams to try and solve Popeye, to be fair. But hopefully it works. We don't know at this time, but it's just one of them things. I'll try and move you in without vibrating you too much on the German Blue Fry. So you're looking at my disgusting part of the fish room right now, guys. So this bit is where I just keep all my products, obviously my live culture, which is here, and other bits and bats. I'm just trying to move you into the German Blue Fry. So this is what I pulled yesterday morning. If I can just turn the camera a little bit. Sorry about this, guys. I'm probably hearing all sorts of mad noises at the moment. Hopefully I can zoom in. So this little container is a Fluval 2-litre breeder box, and if you'd have seen the fry that I pulled out of the German Blue Ram tank the other day, it was insane. Like, I've done 50 German blue rams. I mean, look at the screen right now. These guys are everywhere. This is a 2 litre container, and this is not all of them. Like they're the whole way across. Sorry if there's a little bit of crackling and banging with the tripod. I'm just trying to get you to the other side. So there's another little swarm of them just here in the corner. If I can get you there, so you can see the other little swarm. There's probably in the region of about 200 fry in this. I mean, like if you look at it like that, we're a little bit wonky on the tripod, but we can deal with that tonight. And if you look at the volume of fish, it's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. So I've just pulled up the comments here. I'll just try and catch up on the chats, guys. 1 minute. Who have we got in? So we've got Red Laser, Empires of Dirted Aquariums, Fish Farm Link, nice to see you there. We've also got in, that's all you guys. So Empire of Dirted Aquariums is saying 30 degrees C to Fahrenheit. Yeah, you're looking, I mean, 86 to 90. I mean, I'm probably thinking it's more 90 because the humidity is disgusting. I'm not sure where you're from in the world, but I've been to Florida. And it's like getting off the plane from England to Florida. It's hot, real hot. Eduardo's in. Is barely in by all accounts. Amazon Research Centre for Ornamental Fish. Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. It's nice to see you in. Eduardo, he knows the temperatures in Florida because that's where he's from. And this fish room at the moment is UK based, but definitely Florida temperatures. Hi Dr. A, feeling any better today? That's from Red Laser. Empire of Dirted Aquariums, or Jeff K as I know him, or Jeff just with a K. He's saying hello to Dr. K. Hope you're all well, guys. Thank you for dropping in. I really appreciate it. You know I do anyway. So Master Aquatics is saying, or aka Crazy Fishman Eduardo is saying 93 degrees and humidity makes it feel like 111. I totally agree with you, Eduardo. I mean, like I said, I've been to Orlando in Florida, I've been to Miami, and this fish room is hitting right now with the door open. We're at 35 degrees Celsius, which is probably about roughly, I don't know, 90 Fahrenheit, and we're hitting at least 100% humidity. It's real humid. Obviously, this amount of water in a small space, the humidity is disgusting, to be honest. Fish Farm Link saying, turn to that like button and smash it. Thank you very much, Fish Farm Link. I think I'm going to make you a moderator as well, because you've been on a few live streams now. So there you go, moderator. Thanks to Red Laser as well. Eduardo, I think you need to be moderated. Master Aquatics, I'm not sure if you're a mod yet, but you need to be. So add as mod. Master Aquatics, you're jumping in. Eduardo as well, because he's a member as well, so he needs to be definitely made a moderator. I'm going to find you. I want to see all blue names in this chat at one point or another. Yeah. So where is Eduardo? He's already a mod. Is our Eduardo. He can talk fish. Eduardo, he can talk fish more than any fish nerd I've ever seen in my life. But I'll tell you something, he knows a trick or two. Great channel as well. So if you guys want to jump on that channel, awesome. So Amazon Research Centre for Ornamental Fish, it's like the Oprah show. You are a moderator, you are moderated, moderator, everyone is a moderator. Yeah, so a lot of the people that I've made moderators are long-time viewers of my channel, and they're very good with finding people out that are, I mean, look at them rams, wow. They're very good at finding people out that are into the fish hobby. So all of us guys, Red Laser, Master Aquatics, everyone else that's a moderator on my channel, is someone that I've spoke to a few times, or more than a few times on YouTube, and they're all brilliant people, and they've all got knowledge more than me. So I make them moderators because they sort of find out who's spamming the channel and stuff like that, and they're very good at finding that as well. So yeah, it is like the Oprah show. We make moderators first. I think everyone deserves the opportunity to be a moderator, but if they cross the line, then they lose their moderator status. But also, a lot of these people that have made moderators are moderators on other channels that I trust, and also I speak to a lot of people in the fish room, in the fish hobby in general. Obviously, my channel is mainly based on breeding fish and making profit off breeding fish, and also keeping fish in general. I do have tanks for myself to enjoy. So Master Aquatics, aka Eduardo, is saying, I just got my auction mollies from Keith. All arrived alive and nice. Box degrees 78. Wow, that's warm. I might walk the naughty line from time to time. Jeff K, you deserve a moderation because you've been on loads of these as well. I will, yeah, there you go. So you're a moderator as well, Jeff K. Now behave yourself. Jeff K is a good guy. All the people really, I think the fish hobby in general, most people are pretty nice. You get the odd one. I had a comment today saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe you've got African cichlids with South American cichlids." Well, I do, and it works. I mean, if you watch most channels these days, people are crossing the lines. In my eyes, I see it as, you know, I'm born and bred in England, but it doesn't mean I can't move to Jamaica where it's warm. You know, like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, most of my fish have been bred in the UK. And that's how it is, you know. You've got to just deal with it. Like, most people are a little bit, yeah. So yeah, Eduardo, these are the rams. I mean, they're pretty badass. Like, it's a little bit green in there, but Eduardo, I came into the fish room, so I've got the male that's got a bad eye at the moment. And Arnold's hooked me up with some medicine because we can't get medication for fish in the fish hobby at all. So we have to use either cat or dog medication for worming. There's some sort of like hearsay, you can do this, you can do that. I'm not 100% how it works, but Arnold hooked me up with some medicine which is basically malachite green with a few ingredients, so I'm going to trust his opinion, and my partner ordered that for me on the past live stream that we just did last week, and basically he was talking to my partner where to order it from, how to get it over to my fish room. So I've ordered some of it. I've also treated with some salt as well. So salt in the UK is the main medication for fish room ailments. And that's really all we've got. We can't get anything, you know, like the trio that Corey McElroy uses. We can't get any of that stuff in the UK. It has to be tried and tested. We've got very strict rules on animal medications, regardless of what species of animal you've got. It's just one of them things. We can't buy that stuff here. Just unlike, you know, like the US, where you can buy a shotgun and some Doritos, we don't have that sort of luxury. We don't have the freedom of speech like you guys, and the freedom to buy other things. Everything's got to be tested, unfortunately, and if it's not tested to a very strict government guideline, then we can't use it. So I managed to pull the fry. I didn't want to medicate the tank until I pulled the fry out. So I've got the fry in the breeder box now. So the original fry. So Eduardo's saying, question, not even meds from, no. So Eduardo's just asking there, can we buy meds from the vets? Basically in the UK, I know it's very hard to find in the US also, but Vets for Fish is non-existent in the UK. We have research centres in the UK. So we have aquatic research centres. One very close to me actually is one of the biggest aquariums in the world, and they have an they have a veterinary system there for their tanks, but they don't actually do it for any sort of fish keeping or any hobbyist. It's very much inside, like it's part of their, you know, their system. So the only real veterinary thing that we have is cats and dogs, basically. Cats and dogs get a lot of treatment. I'm just moving around, guys. I need to put the old phone on charge, so I'll just plug you into the wall. But yeah, we have no. So Edward is saying, "Wow, that's not an easy task to deal with, especially with fish kettle." Yeah, so I mean, we have salt basically. I've dealt with a lot of people. When I first started breeding fish, Eduardo, sorry guys, you're going to hear some crackling and banging. I'm just trying to put you on charge. When I first started fish breeding, my main source was YouTube. So I learned a lot of my fish breeding from YouTube, and also medications and things. I learned from YouTube. I managed to get hold of Dean Tweedle's number, so Master Breeder Dean. Well, not his number, and I've got him on Instagram and also Facebook, and he taught me through a lot of stuff regarding fish keeping and breeding fish. So my main nemesis was German blue rams. Like now I've got millions of them in my fish room and it's going really good. When I first started doing the fish breeding, it were really strict and hard. So like now I've got a German blue ram male, which is my main breeding male. He's done really well for me, and he's also breeding the massive amounts of fish we see, you know, like in the breeder box. I will show that in a second. I'm just going to put some charge on my camera, but you'll see his eye is like triple the size of what it should be. When I swing the camera around, you'll see how infected it is. I put about, I think it's a 20 litre tank, so it's quite a small tank. I don't think that the eye infection is from an injury. I think it could have been down to maybe water quality. I wasn't changing enough water at the time because I was trying to get the fry to go. And with rams and epistograms and things like that, I find that if you are breeding them, I mean, I am a novice to this. I'm only 3 years in, but you can see from a fish room, I've got better fry. I've got probably about 300, 400 German blue rams in a tank just here. I've also got some junior German blue rams that are about 50, and then probably about another 60 3-week-old German blue rams. I kind of see myself as a novice, but also trying to get into the master breeder scene. So I want to breed everything that I touch. So any sort of fish that I get, I'm trying to breed for profit to build my fish room up. And with this pair has been so good to me. I lost a female about 3 weeks in. They bred twice, and that gave me my first set of fry. So I got about 60 fry off the first female. Unfortunately, I had a slit in the tank, and she'd managed to burrow underneath and managed to get herself stuck. It's an unforeseen, you know, injury. It just happens and stuff like that. So I lost a female. I managed to get another female that were roughly the same size, who I've got now. And they've bred 3 times for me, and I've also got another 2 tanks of fry. But what happened is, on the second time, when I was pulling the fry out, I had to siphon the fry from the tank, and it didn't really get close to the siphon. So I'm assuming it's not an injury. It could have been an injury that I didn't sort of see while they were charging the siphon. But the eye is quite bad. I'll show you in a moment. In fact, I'll swing you around to the German blues now. So I understand this as Popeye. I'm not 100%, but there's the male. If you look at his eye, it's like mega bulging. I might have to swing you around a bit and disturb the audio, guys, but you might just get to see him here. Sorry about the pops and bangs, but this is the male that has given me over 1,000 fry. Like, this side looks really good. He's actually a German blue ram, but he's a super red, so he's got the red nose. I think they might have a couple of fries still in the tank. I'll try and get into term, but the eye is real bad. So I've actually put in, it's a 20 litre, basically a quarantine. So this little tank, I put him in here to try and sort him out with his female as well, and I put some little bits and bats in, but if I can get it to turn, that'd be awesome. Yeah, you can just see, look at the state, that is so bad. The problem was when I put them in this tank, this little slate just here, they had about 400 fry, which these guys are here now. So sorry guys, I managed to pull the fry. I didn't want to medicate this tank without pulling the fry out, because I didn't want to jeopardize the fry, but I also didn't want to jeopardize my German blue rams, which are here. I mean, that is seriously bad. You can see there, it's bad. It's real bad. And obviously, I want to try and save him. It's my best German blue ram that I've ever had, parental wise, and it's also absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to plug the charge back in, guys. So just give me one moment. So I don't really know what to do. I can't get any sort of medication that you guys can get in the US or Canada, so it's a bit of a pain for me. I can't get antibiotics for him. I can't get any sort of like, I can get methylene blue, I can get malachite green, I can get salt, but that's about it. So Arnold's recommended this medicine, which is one that I've never used before. It's for fin rot and ulcers, but it also does Popeye, and this is mainly based on malachite green. So the ingredients are Maricin, which is very hard to find in the UK, especially for fish keeping, but it is an antibiotic. It's also got malachite green, it's got formaldehyde, and it's also got in actiflavin, hydrochloride, which is something that I have no understanding on whatsoever. But the Maricin is one that I've heard of a million times, and that is the one that that's the reason why we went for that medication. And my partner also agreed, because she purchased it for me, so they did a bit of a conversation on a YouTube live stream, and that's why we got onto that. So it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Obviously you don't want to lose fish. I don't want to lose fish, especially because I'm doing it as a breeding project, and he's like my main guy. So we've got a few comments. So Edward's saying, ouch, very inflamed, yeah, it's bad. Empire of Deadly Tanks, or Jeff K, is saying he should heat up the infection to stop it. Do you mean heat up the water? God saying, Red Laser also, Canada has similar medication restrictions like UK. Yeah, I understand that with the Canadian people. I do have a lot of Canadian subscribers that tell me exactly the same thing, God. So Eduardo's saying, if the eye, I'm just going to tilt you down a little bit so I can read the comments. If the eye has been injured, it will typically heal on its own. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Eduardo, so Eduardo's just saying if it's been injured in the tank, then it should heal on its own. But I think it has got a secondary infection just because of the bulging sort of thing that's going on. And also Eduardo's saying you can help the fish recover by performing palliative care using aquarium salt, which I've tried. I've done salt baths while using the eye heals, and yeah, so I've tried the salt baths and I'm basically at a loss with it, Eduardo. There's nothing extra that I could do. I really don't want to lose him. But unfortunately, I think it's really strange that, I mean, in the UK it's very similar to Canada and America. The aquarium hobby is very big, but we're not listened to. And the thing is, we've got restrictions. So like the US has got the I can't remember what they call it now, the pharmaceuticals thing. So Jeff Cage is saying if you clean up the infection, it should heal. Might lose the eye from, yeah. I understand that, Jeff. I was thinking we could lose sight in the eye. I was going to try something like that, but I'm not sure what to do really. So the UK's got the similar sort of restrictions as America, but America's got very loose restrictions on medication. So where we have the same sort of, I can't remember what they call it, like the drug, guns and whatever association that you guys have. Tricky Carpenter, I see there. I can't remember what they call it over there in the US, but we've got the similar sort of standards of Canada, whereas the problem is we've got so much poverty in the UK. As much as it's a nice country and we've got the castles and all that stuff, and we're pretty, you know, we're fourth world country. We have the restrictions because there's the poverty factor of it, and we had a lot of people sort of like during COVID who were taking animal medications for themselves. So they were taking like the antibiotics that you'd give to a dog. They'd buy them from the pet store instead of buying from the chemist because it was cheaper. Yes, you are a member. You're also a moderator as well, Tricky Cat, from now. So you should be lighting up in blue. Welcome to Horizon Fish Keeping family. Lots of water changes. Jeff Cage is saying lots of water changes. What's helped me? I'm definitely sensitive to water quality. Yeah. So the rams are a real pain in the arse for water quality. Hence why when I was trying to spawn them, Jeff, I was trying not to change the water, which could have been my demise. What I was trying to do is I was trying to keep the water quality stable in regards to pH and the softness and things like that. And I was trying to trigger them through doing cold water changes, but I was only doing like 10%, whereas usually I'd be like 50%, and real heavy water changes to keep the fish health and the tank real stable. And I think the problem was when I was dropping down to 10%, I would take 10% of the water out, but I would put him back in very cold water, so it dropped the temperature real quick. Jeff sent you my flight for tomorrow. So where are you going, Eduardo? UK? I think Eduardo's at Florida. Where are you at, Jeff K? Are you obviously US? Yes, I'll be travelling to Wisconsin, USA for the weekend barbecue. Very nice. So Wisconsin, North Wisconsin. Where are we at with states with that? Were we north, south, east, west? What state is Wisconsin in? Or is it his own state? I'm not sure. Man, I want to come back over to the US. I miss it, to be honest. I'm a country kind of guy. If I weren't born and bred in Britain, I'd be a cowboy, pretty sure. Somewhere near Wild Country and NEA Canada. Whoa. So Eduardo, that is very cold for you, I imagine. So Gorgeous saying, my understanding is that the antibiotics being used on animals for human consumption is the reason they say, I'm guessing no. It's by Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. So I'm pretty good with geography. Michigan is northeast America, somewhere there, northeast. Michigan's up by just below New York and that sort of area. Yeah, super cold. Eduardo, you're going to need some serious North Face clothing for that trip, going from Florida. Thursday, that's where I'm actually. Hell, Florida, yeah, it's going to be cold for you, man. Like, what's your winters, Eduardo? You're looking at like what, 22 Celsius, so you're like probably good for about 68, 70 degrees in winter. I know you get some rain and some crazy typhoons and shit there, but not now, I hope. Yeah, it's summertime there, I guess, isn't it? So the last time I was in, I went to Miami, Florida, the last time we were in Florida, and it was so hot, man. The thing is, we've got the same temperatures in the UK, not 40 degrees, but it's very warm in the UK in summer, especially in the south, in the the bottom of the country here. We're not quite as hot as Florida, but the humidity in Florida is insane. Like, I remember getting off the plane and like I was instantly sweating before I hit the bottom of the stairs. It was ridiculous. But I want to check out the Everglades too. I want to go to Canada. I fancy Canada. I tell you what I'd love to do. I'd love to do is it Appalachian Mountains or something like that? Appalachian Hills up in Canada. I'm just going to drop the screen a little bit so I can check on the. Where was we? Eduardo, yeah, super cold. Eduardo's saying not now. Hope it's good there. So yeah, it should be pretty warm. Well, it's summertime. Red Laser or God saying Eduardo, you can come north for me, and I'm in Canada. God, where are you in Canada? Tricky Out saying, quick question, what tetras do you recommend for a beginner breeder? Tetras are a tricky one, tricky carp. I'm assuming if you've never been into breeding, or drop a comment down if you have been into breeding. Problem is with tetras, a lot of them are egg scatterers, and they've got very small eggs, so you need to be mad on them. Micro worms, vinegar eels, Hikari first bite, Sarah Micron foods for them. If I were going to start breeding, if you've never bred fish before, I'd go for my staple really, which is Praecox rainbows. They're really good. They're very small fry still, so you'll still need some of the foods. If you're hatching brine shrimp out and stuff like that, you should be okay with Praecox. But tetras are a real tricky fish to breed. So I'd probably stay away from them if you're new to breeding. But if Black Phantom tetras, I wouldn't go into the game. Neons are a bad one. Tetras real hard to I want any fish like that. It's clear. Sorry for anything like that. At least 1 minute of video is this. Yes. Yeah. Messages. I apologise. I don't mean to. Liz, God saying 1 hour from. I'm just gonna have to get the conversation's getting into it. Change camera. Yeah, the conversation, the heat in the conversation is actually getting to my streaming device. So Eduardo is saying ditto God. Right. Where we and read comments. Let's go back here. Pop up crazy at the moment. I'm gonna read the comments. I wanted to see I wanted to see where God was from. I wanted to see what Eduardo was saying. Got an upgrade. We've got an internet thing going on. Bringing in some mega content very soon. And we're trying to sort out the internet. So we contacted our internet supplier, and they've sent us out a new router box and internet in my fish room in about 3-4 days. I just need my partner to, and she's really good at stuff like that. So see if we can get some more comments going. So just, no, not. Oh my god, my phone's glitching crazy. I don't know what's going on. It's going crazy. It keeps jumping back to me, and then like the could have been hacked on the stream a little bit. Yeah, because the lights turned on. It's absolutely insane. So audio's back. Right, so there, guys, it went nuts for a moment. My bit of a hack thing. I'm getting like, and God was saying about, oh my God, it's like popping up. A bit of a hacker going on. Is he? There's only Tricky Carp, Edward. Audio is back. Everyone's just like, I've literally had about 30 messages. Audio is off, glitching. No, Eduardo, it's not just you. Jeff's saying it's back. So we're having some issues with the streaming software by the looks. Yeah, so I think we might have had a bit of a hack going on because my phone's like proper glitching out. Someone's like taking over my phone or something. Yeah, they're blue rainbows there, Eduardo. Seven months ago, and these are like literally 6 months old. Yeah, it could 30. No, sorry. We're at 40 Fahrenheit, so that works out about 109. 30 degrees Celsius. Sorry, 40 degrees Celsius, which is 100. Absolutely nuts. I think it could be overheating a little bit, as my. But hopefully, I can answer some of it. Oh my god! Keep jumping to like these crazy. Right, I'm gonna try and like clean my screen. I'll get back with you. Right, I'll clean my screen off. Got some weird sort of filter going on. I'll clean my screen. Hopefully. Room is very paneling is mahogany, and the roof is black tarmac or asphalt. So it just gets the sun and it just soaks up the heat. And because it's insulated from the inside, what it does is it pulls the heat and it just keeps it all day. So by the time I walk in on an evening, it's so hot, it's unbelievable. I'll show you. I've actually got it open, so I'm trying to. About 28, which is about temperature. So yeah, it's yeah. My glitching. So here we are. We're back and forth and back and forth. I don't know what's going on. If you guys will rejoin, I'll end the stream and I'll start a new one, but I can only stay on for about 10-15 minutes. Yeah, I can end the stream and start a new one if you guys are going to join in. Is that good? Just say yes or no. Can you start or not? If you guys can jump back in, that'd be awesome. Right, I'll try a new one.